dead in Christ shall rise, and the glory of his resurrection share. When the chosen ones shall gather to their home beyond the skies, and the rolling call of thunder I'll be there. When the rolling call of yonder I'll be there. When the rolling call of yonder I'll be there. When the rolling call of yonder, when the rolling call of yonder, we'll be there.
That was When the Roll is Called Up Yonder by Criterion Quartet, a beautiful old song that always reminds me of my father. But tonight, I didn't play it because I'm feeling nostalgic. I played it because it speaks to something a lot of folks are buzzing about these days. If you've been watching TV or reading the headlines, you probably noticed it. Everyone seems to be talking about the end times, the rapture, and how it could happen any day now. And if you've somehow managed to avoid all that talk until this very moment, well, I gotta tip my hat to you. But now that I've gone and popped your bubble, don't go hitting the panic button. Let me break this down for you. It's only natural to feel a little uneasy thinking about the future, but let's go back to what Jesus himself said in Matthew 24:36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, not the angels in heaven, but my Father only. You see, only God knows when the rapture will happen. No matter how convincing some of these predictions might sound, just remember they're coming from people, not the Almighty. And let me tell you, this isn't the first time we've heard folks claiming to know the exact day and hour, and I'm sure it won't be the last. I remember as a kid spending far too much time worrying about Judgment Day or whatever doomsday event people said was looming over the horizon. And guess what? Those predictions were happening 50 years ago too, and now I'm an old man and can tell you from first-hand experience that nothing came of any of those predictions. In fact, if we were keeping score, we should be on Jesus' 6th or 7th coming by now, and that's in my lifetime alone. So let's just say history hasn't been too kind to those dime store prophets. But here's what I really want to get across, and I hope you're leaning in close for this one. The rapture is not something to fear. It's the fulfillment of God's promise to bring us home to Him for eternity. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Todd, you can say that, but I don't feel ready. It's too soon. Well, let me remind you of this. God's timing is never early, never late. It's always perfect. If the rapture came tomorrow, and I'm not saying it will, you can trust that this is all part of God's perfect plan. Even if you don't feel ready, let me assure you, He knows you are. So don't let fear or uncertainty rob you of your peace. Keep your eyes on the Lord, trust His promise, and rest easy in the knowledge that His timing is always right. get back to the music. best Christian program in the country. Yesterday, my daughter and I were watching TV together, and I'm sure you've seen it too, since it's getting harder and harder to avoid all the talk about Judgment Day this and Rapture that. While we were watching, my daughter asks, when we go to heaven, will our bodies come too, or just our ghost? She was looking at her hand when she said it, and I must admit it gave me pause. To be honest, I'm not sure myself. Luckily, she's young and went back to playing with her toys after I told her I wasn't sure. She didn't dwell on it, but she had me thinking all night. Can you help me out?
I want to give my daughter the right answer, and truth be told, I want to know myself. Abigail, that is a great question. I believe the answer is in 1 Corinthians. Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, nor does the perishable inherit the imperishable.
What I'm saying is that our earthly bodies aren't built for heaven. They wear out, they get sick, and they age. Our bodies will be left behind. But the soul, that's eternal. That's the part of us God created to last forever. So when the time comes, it's our spirit, not these temporary fragile bodies, that will be with God. And if she starts to worry, remind her that there's no chores or homework in heaven, and that should cheer her right up. I think there is comfort in understanding what the future may hold, so thanks for sticking around as I read Abigail's letter. And thank you, Abigail, for writing into the show. I hope you got the answer you were looking for.
We got a lot of music coming up in the next hour, so stay tuned to Trinity 24.
And I know that my dream will come true. At the morn, in the night, comes this vision of light with a promise in her. Oh, this wonderful dream is the secret of grace, and I would that this secret you knew. For I dream that at last I could look on his face, and I know that my dream will come true. Temptation for heartache and loss, in the hope that is given to me. I live. Life is not a highway filled with love. Still it holds a goodly care of me. Since the sun gives way to April shower, here's the point that you should never miss. Oh, April shower, take off your way, they bring the flower that will mean May. So it is raining, have no regret, because it is raining, rain you know, is raining my own.
They want to devour you.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Look, 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 look. They're whistling sad, mysterious rhymes.
We're slashing prices to get you a killer deal on vans, trucks, and SUVs. We're chopping up the competition. You'll never find a better deal in all of Gooseberry County. When there is crazy bomb, you don't have competition. You'll be dying to get your hands on one of those sedans with so much trunk space you'll never have to make. So don't walk, run down the crazy bombs, cause only a real psycho would have prices this low. Now that's the sound of a happy customer.
Introducing Alpin Buddy, your hairy new Yeti friend from high in the mountains. Squeeze his belly to hear him talk.
Hello, friend, I love you.
With a pull of his cheeks, he can show his big toothy grin.
Wow, he's so cool.
Pull the lever in his back and he'll give you a thumbs up.
Nino, let me play with him. No.
With a tug of the ripcord, watch him spew goo.
Well, I'd never.
And with a simple turn of the crank, you can unhinge his jaw. With Alpin Buddy, you're in control. Slide open the panel in his chest and type in the number sequence to activate
Armor mode.
When Alpin Buddy is in
Armor mode.
nobody can tell you what to do.
Mother, I'm staying up past him. Do about it.
With an Alpin Buddy from Brocktronics, anything is possible.
I love my Alpin Buddy.
You're listening to Thunder 24.
We now return to the replay of With You Down the Road with your host, Pastor Todd Roberts, recorded on October 15th.
Hello, hello, and welcome back, everyone. Before we get to the music, I was told by the studio to mention that apparently we now have an email address for the show. I may not know exactly how it works, but if you prefer, or if you want to save a few cents on postage, you can now email us instead of writing in the old-fashioned way. You can contact the show in the online address, or it'll still end up on paper for me to read. Did I get all that right? Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up from the engineer. Email with me.
Alright? Okay, I got another thumbs up. Listen, I saw the computer do the kids last week. I have a grandson who's been very good on
Okay, I might be exaggerating a little, but sometimes I enjoy being an old man and shaking my fist at every new doohickey and gizmo I see. Listen, live a simple life and things stay simple. Anyway, I'll let you kids handle the computers. We have a big chunk of music coming up, so keep God in your heart and stay tuned to Trinity 24.
sing now the song to welcome him. Prepare, join all and sing, his name declare. Let every voice resound with acclamation. Hosanna, praise be the Lord. Blessed is he who comes bringing salvation. Sing and rejoice, O Jerusalem. Of all thy sons, sing the emancipation. Through boundless love, the Christ was
I know a land, and when I am sad, he drives all my troubles away. When he's your friend, he's yours to the end, no matter what others may say. He don't tell me how I ought to be. He loves me just as I am. So when I feel blue, he's the tap I go to, for his heart is as big as I am. He's the pal. He's the pal. What else I can see? I know that he's lost, but his love is no bluff. He'd share his last dollar with me. Why, I'd rather have him with his 15 a week than be any millionaire's gal. He's the best ever was, and I love him because he's my pal. He's my pal. My pal is poor, but I'm very sure he's better than most millionaires. I'm satisfied when he's by my side, my joys and my sorrows. Why, I give my arms to take him from harm, and he'll always be there, only weather or fair. That's the reason I love him, you see. He's my pal. He's my pal. There is nobody else I can see. I know that, but his love is no bluff. He'd share his last dollar with me. I know that he's rough, but when you're down
strength. Are you listening? You're saying, big playing back, mysterious drag. Are you listening? Are you listening? Look, 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 look. They're whistling back, mysterious drag. Stinky, freaky, ever melodious, mysterious drag.
No. What do you mean drive with my headlights off?
Psycho. Now that's
Introducing Al.
Wow, he's so cool.
Pull ripcord to watch his jaw. Goo goo.
down.
Are you listening? Keep listening. Look. They're whistling.
high in the mountains squeezes. Introducing.
got an even bigger show lined up, if you can believe it. Tons of surprises. God bless you all, and remember, we'll always be right here with you down the road. This has been Pastor Todd Roberts.
Alpen Buddy, your hairy new Yeti friend from high in the mountains.